That's right. Shiny Mousepads have match point if you're just joining us here at the Manitoba Esports League Counter-Strike Global Offensive Finals. Shiny Mousepads are in the lead right now. And yeah, Train is a map that Kulas Nation has not lost on all season long. So, you know,
Pretty
if we had a crowd,
standard.
I would tell them to yell right now. So all I can do is tell you, let me hear some hype in Twitch chat. Let's go!
Yeah, let's go, boys. We gotta hear it here. And it's gonna start with an Ivy wrap, it looks like, from Signing Mousepads here. And Flip is gonna get one through the smoke right to the dome of Guzman. And look at this setup. Kulas Nation have an idea of what Signing Mousepads is doing. I think this is, they're taking this straight out of the strat book from the last matchup. They tried the same pistol round, but they are going to get the bomb down. The bomb is going to go ahead and go B, and it's down to a 2v4, down to the 1v4, and this is going to come up not big enough to get this first round here. And Kulas looking pretty sharp so far.
Yeah, Shiny Mousepads did get the plant down, and it wasn't far into the round before they realized that's kind of all we can hope for is this bomb plant. So they do get it, and, you know, are going to use that money to save up for next round. Well, already 3 M4s coming out for Kulas Nation with a FAMAS as well. So
kind of
that's a big
risky.
buy, yeah.
Kind of risky, but we don't really see too much. Never mind.
There's a Nova from Charles.
Of course, Charles throughout this whole series has been in love with the shotguns. I don't know why, but maybe the man is some type of savant with it. And
already
look at Dizzo giving up one of the M4s.
Blight and 2D, though, do trade 2 back, and Blight is now pushed up behind the bomb site. Blight gets another kill, drops the bomb.
Brady
that is
Glock.
so critical. But Brady does manage to finally get 1 kill with the Glock. Flip takes care of him, and it is Cadius. Cadius now actually getting a nice angle there onto Flip, and he's got a lot to do here, but Charles has the shotgun, and so he's trying to get a little closer. He's running away.
And it worked. He gets a kill. He gets a kill with it.
And Charles does manage to hunt him down, so...
And he saved one of the M4s. But look at the rebuy here. That was a win on Shiny Mousepad side. They get the full buy here. They're going to get the utility. We still see some pretty strong utility coming out from Kulas Nation, but they did have to rebuy 2 of those rifles, and that might come back to bite them in this next round.
Yeah, Shiny Mousepads with the superior weaponry for sure here. And yeah, it was Blight, you know, who held him to even more. Oh, hang on, Dizzo's already gotten a kill there. Blight with the hold on the bomb site didn't allow them to get the bomb plant, but that was sort of the only silver lining there for Kulas. Now, already, Greg has gone over.
And look at this. They're just going to slow it down. They have the pick. And Kulas is going to be spread out thin. They already have 1 down on the A side. They only have 1 player on the B side. I would love to see them regroup here and just hit B. They have no info anywhere else on the map. They got the extra kill. They need to group up, just hit a site, and get that advantage. Get that early round advantage that they need.
I love when Shiny Mousepads does this. I've complimented them on it before. Get a frag and just everything stops. Dead silence. You can hear a pin drop after they get that first frag. And I really, really like Shiny Mousepads doing that. But the bomb dropped here, and we'll see if they are.
It's going to be a fake, but Guzman gets an entry onto A. They're just going to go B. From what it seems like, yeah. The bomb is upper.
Bomb's still on the ground. Guzman now playing very aggressive here, but 2D also right on the other side. 2D is going to find the kill. And it is ladder room.
And there it is. Now they know it's a fake. Charles is coming back. Check their angles, but they don't clear the rest of the side out, and this just falls apart for Shiny Mousepads. A round that should just not have gone this way. They had the picks. They just needed to clear the side out, and they just, I guess, assumed that the fake was better than what it was, because they're just caught off guard, and Dizzo's just forced to save this AK for the next round, see if he can make anything happen.
Yeah, Charles completely securing that round. Dizzo now might get this, might get the drop on him. Oh, Charles!
Oh, wow.
Doesn't quite go
just
into
avoids death by a
yeah,
millimeter.
That was lucky for him that he didn't get that gun taken away. But yeah, a nice play there by Charles to play aggressive onto the B site and stop that plant and stop all the momentum of Shiny Mousepads there. So 3-0 Kulas Nation. You can see already, and I see already why this is their map pick. They're feeling very, very comfortable on this map.
Yeah, and they're switching up their CT setup too. They're playing 3A. They have the AKs. They have 3 AKs. And those AKs make such a difference because the playstyle that Kulas has, this aggressiveness that they have towards T-Con, towards ladder, they can take these fights without having to be scared of pretty much anything, right? And you just hate to see this stuff. Like,
Yeah, the Deagle is no armor. It's not good for signing Mousepads right now. Blight gonna go aggressive here, and actually he might peek into. There's the flash. No, they do back off of ladder room. So signing Mousepads just looking for a plant in this round. The thing is, they have no smokes. Charles is playing this same position where he got those 2 kills, and it's gonna be so hard to get onto this B site.
and Kulas have somewhat of a read that this is kind of an eco for signing Mousepads. That's probably why they decided to play 2 over on the B side. And well, Dizzo goes ahead and gets the entry. They make something work in ladder, but it's not gonna matter. McCoy just sprays them down in ladder and recovers an AK as well. And now look at that, 4 AKs. I know that doesn't sound anything special, but for those CTs to have that one tap potential to the head against head armor is going to be really big for their playstyle. They're going to be aggressive, and they're probably going to go 4A again, and that's exactly what it seems to be. They probably know that it's going to be a buy. Never mind, I'm wrong. They're going to opt for the 2B setup, and Guzman going to get that shot onto Blight.
Yeah, nice entry there. That was that peak has happened every round, and this time it pays off. So Blight has already gone down. Like you said, 4 AKs still available on the side of Kulas Nation. So if they get a couple of those, if they knock down a couple of those peaks, they're totally back in this round.
And look at the aggression up close. This is what I was talking about. They know that they can play this close because they're not worried about dinking and then dying to the AK. But Flip gets caught out with the volley in his hand. Not sure what he was thinking there.
Right when the smoke
dissipating.
Cleared. Yeah, it seemed like the worst timing you could do. Guzman also got an entry onto McCoy, and so now it's up to 2D and Charles. Both playing the opposite position. 2D has everything. Gets another kill. Hades is taking down Charles, but Guzman with a well-placed molly
is going to go ahead and
2D holds valiantly, but does manage to barbecue on Guzman's fire there. So signing Mousepads with their first win.
Yeah, showing some life, really good, and look at the economy on the CT side. If they lose this round, they're going straight into an eco, right? This is a great opportunity for signing Mousepads to kind of just claw their way back into this game, maybe make it 4-4. And look at Brady trying to go for this wall bang.
There was a chance if he had timed it a little differently. There was somebody there, but doesn't quite shoot at the right time. 4 FAMASas and a 5-7 for Kulas Nation. We know how dangerous they are on these eco rounds.
Yeah,
on these light buys.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Dan, we've seen them do it with nothing, right? So
exactly.
Can't even really count them out. But look at this aggression towards T-Con. They're pushed up close and they don't see anything. Now this could be good and bad because look, there's also aggression on the B side. Charles, who's that B anchor, pushed up close into upper, so they kind of have an idea that it's going to be A. And look at this. They're going to probably run right into it. Guzman caught off guard, and now they know. Now they know. Dizzo, though, goes ahead and gets the entry on Ivy. DY gets a trade of his own. McCoy trying to make something happen here. Almost gets that triple. It's not going to work out. Dizzo goes ahead and secures the other side, or the other side of the site, and now it's all up to Charles in a 1v2.
Charles with the 5-7 only. Brady is very, very low, and so if he does manage to isolate Brady, he can get that kill easily, but Dizzo has some awareness of where he could be coming from. Yeah, this is going to be so difficult. He does hit Brady, but down to 8 HP. That range not close enough to get the kill in the one shot, and it's all up to Charles here. He is going to peek Dizzo. He's going to see Dizzo and does take him down. Brady on very low HP. Does he get it? Brady has to hit this off shot right now. Throws the molly. He's going to go around the clutch from Charles. Beautiful work there. He doesn't have the kit, but he's going to be just fine. And that is beautiful for Charles. Such a nice play right there with the 5-7 only. And just isolating Dizzo there was key to getting that round.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Dizzo was in a position to be peeking there. He just needed to play passive. The one who has to play, they just got to play time, right? Charles has no idea where that second player is. They saw one of them on site, but to peek like that when your teammate's low is just, it's the wrong move, and it's going to cost them that really big round that they needed. It's 5-1.
Yeah, that's an uncharacteristic mistake there from Dizzo. He
Yeah.
doesn't do these peaks that often, and they, you know, it just felt like they were a little bit too sure of themselves. Now Charles already getting another entry on Dizzo there, so Charles really stepping up this last little while.
Yeah, and we were talking about some of the players that needed to start stepping up on Kulas Nation, and here we see Charles just playing an amazing B anchor, getting aggressive, making them think twice about taking upper control, and now look at it. They have 2 on the B side. They have somewhat of an idea that this could be a B play, and Cadius goes ahead, gets the kill onto ladder. Really good. They really needed that trade back. It's down to the 4v4, but well, we got to see what signing Mousepads has here for this B bomb side. We've seen them try to take it and not clear it, and it cost them. And Flip just gonna mow down that guy coming down lower.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to get on the site. Charles is way up in front, but this time it won't pay off. 2D though does take down Katie. It's 2D up here with the Moss, but Flip gets taken down by Brady. Brady and DY against McCoy and 2D. Sun on knife's edge here. McCoy does get the double spray down. 2 kills here for McCoy. Beautiful peek there. And that is just what Kulas Nation has been doing. I love that their individual players have been stepping up. Even aside from 2D, they've just had some really, really great individual performances coming in from Kulas Nation. And, you know, we talked exactly about how that is kind of what needed to happen for them to step it up and face up against Sunny Mousepads. Exactly what they're doing right now.
Yeah, and it's paying dividends, right? Like 6-1, it's an eco. Well, not an eco. It's gonna be somewhat of a buy on the Sunny Mousepad side, but you know, speaking of people that needed to continue to play really well in Sunny Mousepads, DY is kind of falling off a bit. He's 1-7. He's really one of the players that we expect to do more. But Guzman gonna come out and they're just gonna run out A. They're just not gonna give them any space here. They get the kills, but we see some trades back onto Sunny Mousepads here, and Blight just kind of pushing up. He's kind of isolated on the site right now a bit. 2D just kind of trying to hold the wrap for him. And look at this.
Yeah, Blight is in a very, very good position here, but will Brady check it? He does check it, so Brady gets the headshot on Blight. Now
They know where 2D is. They know where 2D is. They tagged him down. So they really just got to play together, and that shot by 2D is...
He just gets those all day long, man. 2D finally goes down. Charles very low here, but so is Cadius.
Charles juggling with the guns around. Kind of confused. He doesn't know if he wants to go for it or not.
Yeah. Looks like he is approaching anyway, and doesn't see anything yet, but it's such a hard clutch here.
He has the
Charles
kit.
Do nice plays already, but this is,
that's not one of them.
There. So this is this looks like the way I would try to do this clutch.
Well, he has a name. Nice. Brady doesn't get caught off guard, and he gets the really big frag, and they win it out. They close it out 6-2, and the money on. Look at the money on Kulas Nation. They have to eco here, and this
Kulas
just
Nation hasn't had a full buy like all game. Even with all these wins, all their round wins have been like FAMAS 5-7, Deagles, you know, shotguns. Like Kulas is not going for full buys at all this game. And look at this, they're forcing up again.
Not saving. They're not going to save at all. I mean, they must be really confident on this map to just not save. I mean, but this could be a huge mistake by them. This could be a turning point. And as I say that, McCoy just goes ahead and rips the head off of Guzman.
Yeah, that scout does pay off initially anyway, and yeah, 4 AKs still left. Cadius takes down Charles, so that is going to be 4v4, favoring but Cadius drops down and gives away his AK, so now it's 4v3, and these 2 players are trapped in Ivy.
2D's ready. He's ready. No! He whiffs. He doesn't get the shot, and it's all up to Blight now. He's the person right next up, but they're slowing it down a bit. They're trying to see. McCoy has kind of a read on this. They know that there's pressure on Ivy. And
does get the
gets the tag, yeah.
And Blight, we'll see if Blight can catch them off guard, but he's not going to see Brady. No, Dizzo gets him from behind before he even gets the chance. And DY is there to take down McCoy. Flip does get one, but now they know where it is. Flip actually catches DY out. Now it's a 1v1. Brady full HP.
Brady should win this. Brady should win this. And he catches him off guard. Wow.
Yeah, Flip a little bit indecisive there. Didn't pull that Molotov out right away, and then when he did, it was too late. And so that's going to be 6-3 for signing Mousepads, and Kulas Nation punished for that buy. Now, surely now they have to save Gunner.
Hopefully. Let's hope, Wes, because well,
Yeah,
no, we
okay.
see there is 2D
They're,
Eagles, some
they
pistols. I mean,
even when they agree to save, it's like,
yeah.
okay, but I gotta get this one thing.
We gotta get at least a pistol, right? I mean, we
Yeah.
could win this with just P250s, right, guys?
Yeah.
Why not? So, but Brady playing really smart, playing really passive, is expecting some type of aggression from Kulas, and rightly so, and he's gonna go ahead and get one, get two. Just gonna be
Yep.
quick light work of these pistols here, and well, this should be a quick round by signing Mousepads, and it's 6-4.
Yeah,
And
signing
that's
Mousepads.
6-1. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, they're stringing. Yeah, I like how they're stringing together these rounds. Actually, Blight does take down. Hang on, is this over? Yeah,
E250.
it's pretty much over, I think. In any case, I like how signing Mousepads are stringing these rounds together, like you say. 6-1 can feel really bad on train, but signing
Look how it's
Mousepads,
dwindled.
they've had strong mental all season long, and they're showing it here still. Able to come back here, able to deal with Kulas Nation's aggression and their crazy buys and all this stuff. And signing Mousepads, able to bring it back to a very reasonable game state here. 4 rounds on T side is already looking pretty good. If they get a few
Yeah.
more, they can set themselves up really nicely here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 4 rounds on the T-side of train is, it's not bad at all. It's really what you want to aim for if possible. 10-5 would be better, but anything above 5 rounds on the T-side of train is just really, really good. Probably could poison to have an even better CT side. I'm just gonna feel confident, but Blight just shutting down the A take here, and 2D follows up with one of his own. Brady tries to make something happen, but 2D gets another one. It's all up to DY, and well, that's not going to work out very well for sending Mousepads here.
Blight and 2D, the full house on A site, and I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. I like that position by Blight, sitting behind the electrical box there. That the Kulas Nation players haven't been sitting there, and so Blight manages to catch 2 players off guard. And Blight isn't having his best game. It really is 2D and Flip getting a lot of the kills here, but just those
25.
crucial rounds, crucial kills occasionally do come out from Blight, and I really like that.
25 kills between Flip and 2D right now.
Yeah.
That is crazy numbers, right? That's...
Yeah, they've got most of the ADR between the two of them in their entire team. And this is a very passive hit now from signing Mousepads. It looked like it was going to be an aggressive ladder.
Yeah, but no, but I don't see too much of a commitment just yet. It feels to be like another A fake, and Flip gets one, and it doesn't seem like there's any type of rotation. But,
Yeah,
but
Katie is actually.
Yeah.
Katie takes down a player over there, and now Brady and the other player there, double peak Charles. They're gonna get full control of the B site, and yeah, so this fake, they drew it just fine. 2D gets the kill. Blight also gets another kill, so now it's a 3v2. Bomb is planted, and Dizzo's way deep here. Dizzo manages to get the jump on 2D, and if Blight goes down here, now Flip is the only one left with low HP.
They know where he is.
Yeah,
they know where he is.
He's revealed himself, now close to the bomb, gets the AK, and taps it.
At the wrong spot, but he's about to come and delete him.
Yeah, you have to go for that, right? You have to look at something and hope that's where they're going to peek from. But Flip had almost an impossible situation there.
Yeah, no, totally agree. But 7-5, and this should put Kulas back onto an eco. So this is looking to be like a 7-6. This is everything you could have hoped for and more from signing Mousepads if they can close this round out. But we know time and time again, Kulas Nation just does not care what you have. And look at this aggressive push. Look at this. They're just pressing W. DY gets one, gets two. Then that seems to be all she wrote.
Probably shuts it down. Yeah, that's McCoy and 2D, the only ones left. They're very good on these Eagles, but McCoy just jumping forward, not getting anything. It's all up to 2D. This would be a legendary clutch. It doesn't seem likely as the bomb is going to go down. But 2D going towards the smoke. And everybody's going to back off. 2D is...
nobody's looking at anything on lower.
Yeah, he could have gone through there and maybe gotten something, but see them. No, he doesn't even get one. Brady makes no mistake there. So, like you said, 7-6 signing Mousepads, and that's all. This is already like signing Mousepads have taken this half, as far as I'm concerned. We know how strong they're going to be on the CT side. Kulas Nation has a bit of an X factor on the T side of these maps, but still, signing Mousepads, not to be fooled by cheesy aggression all the time.
Yeah, that's not going to work out. And we're going to see a buy here from Kulas, but look at the utility. With nothing to stop them, these guys could have just ran right out of T-Con. They could have punished them, but McCoy's going to go ahead and make that off sing. They get one, and I guess they're trying to get some Ivy control here. I'm not sure. Everybody's kind of in the back of Ivy here. I don't know what this stack is. It's a bit weird, but
really clumped up there. Yeah, they finally do all back up. McCoy gets a kill. I mean, if people keep funneling into them, it's all right. Now they had 3 people at Ivy, and then somebody got killed from Ivy because nobody was even watching it.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
It's not ideal there, but
2D, I guess, still felt that there was someone just holding that for him. He just wasn't even looking at it and just dies for free. Cadius gets another one, catches Flip off guard, and now it's a 3v3. And look at this positioning. It still feels like Kulas just is a bit lost this round. I don't know what's going on, but
yeah,
signing Mousepads is going to go ahead and just take A pretty much for free, but they haven't checked out the rest of the site. They surely have to know that there's still a CT player lurking around here. They get McCoy, finally shutting him down, and Blight it's up to Blight.
Blight is really in a position there, and he's going to get one. Now he's revealed his position, but there's Charles missing the spray at first, but now it's Dizzo. No, Charles!
My lord.
Wait, Charles. But the spray comes down. Kulas Nation, out of nowhere, just throws that round away.
That's
all around.
That's accurate. That's a throw round. I'm sorry to say that should have never have happened, like, at all.
Signing Mousepad's good for them for capitalizing, but that Kulas Nation did not have to lose that round. That's just a mistake, straight up. So yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely already signing Mousepads is so good. Here, with 2 kills, McCoy with another one, and working on the 8-7 here. Our Kulas Nation.
Can't even count them out with these MP9s, man. These guys are good, but still, like I said, 8-7. They close out the half in the lead, but 7 rounds on the T side. Man, they better have one hell of a T side if they really want to come back and close this game out.
Yeah, signing Mousepads looking really, really good here. And, Kulas Nation, always, you can't count them out, and they definitely need this. They're backed into a corner now. They need this half. They need this map in order to continue this series, keep themselves alive in these finals. But it is going to be signing Mousepads, arguably with the advantage here. So, very, very interesting situation. It's going to be a banger of a second half.
Yeah, another 8-7 half. We keep seeing these close halves between these teams, and well, if the pass is anything to go off by, this could go the distance, believe it or not, unless signing Mousepads just ends this whole finals and just says enough is enough. We want this first place, and they look hungry. They look like they might do it.
Brady and Dizzo really have a lot of weight on their backs right now. They've got a lot of the kills here for signing Mousepads, and I think that we need Guzman in particular to step up here.
And DY 6 and 14. Sure.
Guzman had 30 kills on Dust 2. And to turn in a performance like this after dropping 30 definitely isn't what you want to see. So,
just gonna go ahead and shout out Brady. 17 kills, top fragging the server.
Yep.
Hashtag Brady Gang. Let's go, boys. Let's get the hype in the chat.
I'm glad we have like a Brady Gang representative on stream. It's really good to like represent the people, and that's what you're doing, Gunner. So, you're doing God's work. Guzman,
oh my God,
he's still gonna get this. He does still get it.
You hate to see that. I don't know if you thought this was the knife round or something. He gets a second too, but Charles is gonna go. We were just talking about how Guzman needed a step. He gets 3. He gets 3 there. DY gets one of his own. The players we were just mentioning, they did everything but first them. They get the 5 between both of them.
There you go.
That's
full house once again. And yeah, DY and Guzman, the exact two players we just shouted out. I'm not saying we're prophets or anything. You know, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying like people might
But we
say it.
could be.
You know,
But we
yeah,
could be.
yeah.
We could be.
If
Instead of the caster curse, the caster
no,
bless.
the caster bless. Yeah, the caster. Yeah, I guess bless is
Yeah.
the caster's blessing.
The caster's blessing. So
It sounds like an RPG item or something, like an attachment for your like shield and like
right.
on your paladin.
Listen, DY, Guzman, you guys can thank us later. We're just trying to get you
exactly.
boys back into
Yeah.
the game now. Now, if we can get Blight back in here, make it a little
Exactly.
spicy with maybe a 4K or a crazy ace. We haven't seen an ace yet. I don't think so in this series yet. So
Yeah, Guzman had one on Dust 2, I think.
okay.
But yeah, only one, and you know, we've seen a lot in our last series between these two teams. We saw 3 or 4. So
3, yeah. So
already signing Mousepads with a big advantage here. Kulas Nation on Deagles, but this time it may not pay off here. The bomb with McCoy, he drops down to the ladder and is met
straight
by
to his
Dizzo and
straight
Charles.
into the jaws of Dizzo.
Exactly, Charles, the only one left here.
But I like this. The riflers are playing far back. They're playing the distance. They're letting the MP9s get up close to the work right, just in case they go down. They're not going to give them anything too big. And well, pretty standard around here. Pretty standard anti-eco from Sandy Mousepads.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, like you say, Blight kind of the one who needs to step up a little bit here, but it is in general just signing Mousepads winning a lot of trades in these situations. Kulas Nation, you know, 2D still has the most kills, but isn't getting these crazy high impact rounds that he sometimes does, where he just kind of walks in and shoots everybody. It's more so he's just getting kills he needs to. But there's an A approach. Blight already takes down Dizzo, but straight it out.
Okay, Brady's gonna go ahead and whiff that shot. Really important, and I kind of like the fact that they didn't reinvest into full rifles, and they're trying to make it work. And Cadius is gonna make it sing, but 2D is not gonna give that up. And look at this team ace coming up from Kulas Nation. Everybody getting a kill there, making it work for their team, and
lovely work.
Stuff.
Yeah, Cadius probably you wanted to switch out for that AK. It just looked too juicy, but actually that was not the correct play there. He should have stayed with the UMP and gone for that Fuse instead. Cadius though does get a couple of frags there. Kulas Nation with another round, the first of the T side for them. And
look at
we'll see if they can string something off of it.
But Wes, look at this. The buy coming out from Kulas is weak, right? Because they were able to take away 4 guns from that last round, and see an MP, a Mac 10 and a Galil. That's not really what you want. But Guzman almost getting caught out. He's gonna fall back and try to play passive, and he's gonna go ahead and get that Mac 10 that we were talking about. He's already making work with that and we still have the rifles and the op up. So this is looking good for Sunny Mousepads. Dizza with a quick little adjustment on that flick there gets flip, and down to the 4v3. We see the flank coming from DY, and Blight getting caught just looking at nothing, and 2D has an awareness of what's going on here. Gets a kill into Cadius, and knows that there's a player flanking, and 2D is just a monster. He's just out of control, and McCoy stepping up and just clutching out that round. I could have given it to Brady there, but
yeah, Brady was looking at the wrong thing. He had his crosshair trained up towards the platform. But yeah, 2D with that aggressive play back towards the ramp, that's nuts,
so
man.
Aware.
Just jumps out there and starts firing. Like, I just love watching this guy play.
Yeah, man. 2D is quite the view to be looking at. This guy is just a gamer. That's what I call a gamer.
Yeah,
and look at this main stack. The main stack almost getting McCoy, but
oh, if only they knew how close they were. Looks like they may not even get 1 kill into this round. Guzman with the Deagle here. Catch flip. Yeah, he does get the headshot. Gets the AK, and if he can get away with this, that'll be pretty good. They're gonna chase him. Goes for the peek, and he does get Charles, but 2D trades him out.
Imagine a world where he gets 3 there. That, but they're constantly doing damage to the economy of Kulas, and that's good. But signing Mousepads really needs to get a round on their CT side right now, because it feels like it's starting to slip away a little bit here from them. So
Kulas Nation looking a lot better, looking like they're kind of getting into the groove. This is a full gun round, which is one of the first we've seen in a while, but look at the lack of utility on signing Mousepads. Barely anything at all. And we'll see if Kulas Nation can take advantage of that.
Yeah, Brady trying to go for that cheeky one-way. He's going to get one. He needs to get two, and he does. And he needs to get more. He just needs to shut this push down. And it's looking good, but Charles gets one of his own, and they know that Brady is close, and 2D just always so aware.
You just know he's going to win that, eh? 2D gets another one, and yeah, now it's just like, it looks like it's falling apart. Signing Mousepads kind of look like they might have this, but 2D just making it into such a more difficult thing, but very, very low health on both Charles and 2D. Now the DY is taking down McCoy. It's very, very difficult for Kulas to finish off. It's a 2v1. Charles, so difficult position. He doesn't manage to take DY. That low health just was not going to serve him, and that is going to be the round.
DY getting that impact round that he needed. Those 2 kills are big for Sandy Mousepads. They needed that round, and he stepped up when he needed to. So still at the bottom, but making that impact.
I believe this is a technical pause coming in. We are just going to see if they can work out anything that was happening here. But 11-10 for Kulas Nation. And once again, this game just on a knife's edge here. It's so close.
Look at the two top players. We have Brady for Sandy Mousepads at 23 kills and 2D 24 frags, man.
This is what I was talking about. 2D, before he was getting kills, but it was like, you know, like he was just getting the kills he could and not really making it happen. Now, like 4 rounds later, he's got like 10 more kills, and he's just really stepped it up, realizing he has to be the one. This team is kind of built around 2D and around opening up for and making space for him, so he's got to step up to that responsibility, and now he's doing so.
Yeah, and he's doing it in a big way, right? Because sometimes, you know, that pressure of being that somewhat of a carry can weigh down on you, but he doesn't seem to feel the pressure at all, and he's showing it with these kills, man. Like he is just so aware. Even after the round kind of seems like it's falling apart and it's going towards signing Mousepads, he just pulls it right back with another 1 or 2 frags, and it's big, so we're right back into the action here. And we're going to see another buy come out from Kulas Nation. This time, they're the ones with no utility. Just 1 smoke. So it seems like they just want to run out A, and I don't think this is the move. Cadius gets 2 in ladder, and
Cadius gets 3. Oh, man, that is just the meat grinder coming in there. Yeah. Signing Mousepads completely shut down there. All right, Kulas Nation, pardon me, completely shut down there, and that attack will not pay off at all. It's a full save here from Kulas Nation unless they try to do something crazy again. Now they're all behind Eagles, man.
Yeah, no, but hey, man, signing Mousepads, I know they can taste the victory. It's within their grasp, and they just need to not get anti-eco, but Blight is going to open up with 2. What in the world is going on? Charles just presses W, gets one of his own, and this round has fallen apart within 20 seconds. That's not what you need to see if you're signing Mousepads.
Blight just got those so fast our observer couldn't even find him in time, and it was just like the complete shutdown. Kulas Nation, this is exactly what we're talking about with these Deagle rounds. It's like it feels like a gun rounds, man. It is so ridiculous. But
more dangerous.
Exactly.
They just pull these back to back to back. Guzman was a bit lost. He's like, guys, what just happened? Like, I'm on B. I didn't even see anybody, and the round's over, and you're not even gonna get to save the op. Hopefully flip. Yeah, he tried, but still, they come out with rifles. They don't even have to invest. So now they're gonna build up their economy, and this could be a turning point. This could be a big turning point. And we see the nades come out from signing Mousepads again. They want to go for that nade stack, but they're going to need more than a nade stack to win an anti-eco. Maybe they need to buy some deagles themselves.
Yeah, they got a couple. Cadius and Guzman have bought them, but here's actually a lot of aggression towards T-Con, but Flip is already on the B bomb site. Yeah, it's a B hit with an A stack, and so now it's going to be signing Mousepads going for this very, very difficult retake here.
Yeah, and if I'm signing Mousepads, just go just go for the exits. Just try to get some guns
Yeah.
out of their hands and into yours, right? Try to build up an economy, kind of like what Kulas Nation just did this round. And 2D says, no, not gonna happen, buddy.
Look at him, man.
I'm
He's
not
just
dropping it.
so aggressive, peeking
Doesn't
everything.
care. Doesn't care. But Katie sneaks up behind them like a ninja, waiting in the darkness.
Katie is really stepping up here, but it is not going to be enough at all to win this round. Bomb's about to explode there, and DY gets taken down. So Katie is for the damage. They do get 2 rifles, and McCoy actually dies.
Look at Flip. He's gonna catch them off guard, but at least they save a rifle, right? They save an AK.
Yeah, they save 1. They've got enough to buy here.
Right, somewhat of a silver lining. So the op is gonna come out for Brady, and he needs to get to work because this is a big round right here.
Yeah, heads up by Flip to check that spot. Yeah, you get even that 1 kill. And
every kill is making the difference at this point. And Brady shines through with that op. He gets that entry, shuts down that aggression. Dizzle with one of his own with the molly. Great Molotov by him. 2D again, just coming in with a 2K of his own, and he's just not. Doesn't matter if it's a 5v3. He's gonna make it a 3v3.
He was already playing well, and it's as if he just like turned it up, you know. Hang on, though. He's gonna get caught out here. Dizzo gets stopped. Dizzo was about to catch 2D out and just gets stopped in his tracks out here. And so it is going to be Cadius and Guzman who are the only ones left to retake this. Cadius already getting taken down. Guzman with it all to do, and 2D will make no mistake. And so Kulas Nation, 14 rounds. Man, this is looking good.
This is what Kulas needed to hopefully get back into the series, right? We can't really signing Mousepads just yet, right? We've seen them kind of claw their way back in here, Wes. Just like you were saying, they've had a great mental fortitude throughout this whole season, right? So this is the time that they need to show that and just find a win here, and hopefully maybe take this to overtime, right? Because I don't think that they're going to be buying with their economy here. So this is this could be the 15th round on the board for Kulas.
Yeah, for sure. And so they are set up very, very well here. This is a technical pause, by the way. We're just working out some kinks here, so hopefully that will be resolved very soon. And looking at the money here, you know, does signing Mousepads try to force up into this? That's the Kulas move, but signing Mousepads a little more conservative with their money. What do you think? Are they gonna go for some sort of Deagle armor thing?
No, I mean, some pistols, maybe. Oh, for overtime.
Yeah. Kulas Nation goes to match point if they win here. So
right. Yeah, I mean, if I'm signing Mousepads, you got to get the utility. Maybe even get the double off setup out on this next buy, because they have to play for overtime at this point. I wouldn't even think of buying anything, but as I say that, KDS buys the Deagle. I mean, they have enough to get at least some Deagles out, but man, they better hit those shots, because
yeah, exactly.
It's going to bite them, you know, in the butt if they can't get enough utility out on the rifle by next round. So is it worth it? I mean, I don't think so, especially if you're going to have 1 or 2 Deagles. Like, you're just hoping that these guys just get two and 3 kills each. And realistically, the way that Kulas is playing right now, they're not going to let those shots happen, right? Like, they're just pressing W. They're coming out fast. They're coming out aggressive. You know, we're gonna have to see some insane flicks from Cadius and Dizzo to even make that $700 worth it, in my opinion. So
yeah, full utility for every member of Kulas Nation as well. So they just have such a huge advantage in this round.
Yeah, and unless Kulas just slips up here, this is 15-11.
Yeah, I think Kulas Nation are really set up for a map win here to take us to overpass, and you know, that would be we would love to see it.
Yeah, we would.
And you know, I think Kulas Nation have the chops here, especially if 2D keeps popping off like he is. Looks like we have our issue resolved, so we're just gonna wait until both teams have readied up, and then we'll get going. But yeah, I mean, you know, let's say Kulas Nation does take this, and we go to overpass, then the winner of that will take the series and be our first CSGO champions. What do you think? Like, we're talking about.
I can't believe we're here at the grand final already.
I know.
Like, we're on this 4th map, and
So if we're talking about overpass, like what's the prediction there? Do we favor mouse pads if we get there?
I mean, I want to say yeah, but Kulas, this is the first map that they were finally able to win, right? Out of three. So, maybe signing mouse pads might be running out a bit of, gas. They might be, kind of getting tired here. But, looking back historically, right? Signing mouse pads does look very strong on overpass. But Kulas maybe feels very comfortable right now. Maybe they're not feeling that pressure that maybe signing Mousepads is to close this series out and take this win over Kulas, right? So that one map advantage just has let them not be too stressed out about being down 2-0 in this series. So in terms of winning these maps, so here we are right back into the action and.
Mouse pads, 2 Deagles, 1 P250, 1 flash.
And this time they decide to stack B. I guess they were thinking about that previous time that they were on Eco and how they just rush B, right? But this time they stack B and they're out on A fast. So
one of the Deagles already down there. 2D has taken down KDS, and so this is now a near impossible task for signing mouse pads. As so much utility still remains here. Now 2 players are going to come through the smoke here, but I think Blight might have heard that drop.
No. Oh my! But who does he aim at? Okay, this is smart. That's the smart decision.
That's not what I would have done. Let me tell you, but that is the correct play. Blight does. Absolutely. Oh, actually, he's gonna go in. Here we go. He actually gets a headshot out of nowhere, just completely flashed out. But
McCoy Kobe's blind.
McCoy.
Yeah, McCoy says, just in case. Yeah. Everybody in that room is gonna die, one way or another. Dizzle gets one, so.
Signing mouse pads now going to get whatever exits they can. They do get a couple. Kulas Nation on 15 rounds here. And that is going to be match point. Or no, map point, I should say.
Map point, yeah.
Kulas Nation,
but it doesn't even matter that, Kulas lost three guns there, which I don't even see how they lost three guns there. But their economy is so strong that at this point in the game, it's not going to matter too much, right? Brady goes ahead and kills Charles here, gets that big entry that they need, and look at this positioning. It's just falling apart for signing mouse pads, and this seems done. The double op setup comes up, but it's too late.
Ops, the only thing. Brady very, very close in. We'll be able to get McCoy here. He backs up into the flames. Oh, he almost dies there, and it's just so difficult. Guzman though does take McCoy. So it's a very, very difficult situation here for Guzman and Brady, but.
This isn't how you want to retake this, though. With 2 ops.
Yeah, you have nothing. And 2D does take down Guzman. It's only Brady left. If he takes this, it would be pretty epic, but it doesn't seem like that is going to be the case. Brady.
No hit either, but Brady. Catches Flip just shooting into the air, celebrating. That's a bit of a BM, but TD closes it out, and man, what a performance by him. 33